Chandru arranged for his mother to fly with his friend to USA. Gauramma was nervous and uncomfortable in the flight, but all the troubles vanished when the flight landed and she saw Chandru waiting for her at Nashville Airport. When Gauramma saw Chandru's splendid car, she puffed with pride, but she was expecting Janki around. She asked, "Why Janki didn't come to receive me?" Chandru responded, "She had to go to office, Amma. She will be back before we reach home." Gauramma had expected Janki to come to the airport and welcome her respectfully, as she had gone to pick up and drop Janki at Bangalore airport every time. This was the first shock, but in the excitement to see America for the first time, Gauramma mentally pardoned Janki. She caught glimpses of the scenery, the wide roads, the high-speed cars, and was amazed. There was a fascinating variety of trees on both sides of the road. There was hardly anyone walking on the road though. She sighed and thought to herself, "This is America. What a difference between this land and India. No teeming crowds or cyclists, no rickshaws, cows, bulls, donkeys, horses, handcarts, just zooming cars and more cars. What kind of a land is this?" Chandru inquired about everyone at home while he drove, and soon he stopped the car in front of a large bungalow with a huge lawn. Chandru said, "Come on, Amma, we are home." "This is your house, Chandru? This mansion?" Gauramma asked as her eyes were wide with wonder. She thought to herself, "Imagine that small house in Jayanagar. How could you compare it with this one?" When Gauramma walked up to the front door, she could not believe that the woman who opened the door was indeed her darling Janki. Where was the Janki whom she had last seen at Surbhi's wedding in a silk sari decked in gold and gem-studded ornaments? This Janki looked so strange, with her short hair, a loose gown, neither a bindi nor her Mangalsutra. Janki smiled and said, "How are you, Amma? How was the journey?" "It was fine," Gauramma replied crisply and stepped into the house. She had expected that Janki would welcome her by touching her feet, neatly dressed in a sari, wearing gold and diamond jewelry. She had carefully composed and rehearsed her blessing, but she was disappointed. Gauramma silently followed Janki to the drawing room and sat on the sofa, relaxing a bit, observing the opulence around her. It was a rich man's house with plush carpets, beautiful curtains, a big television, a lovely dining table with silverware on it. There was a fabulous chandelier too. This house was even more spectacular than Janki's father's farmhouse. "Amma, will you have coffee now?" asked Janki. "No, I don't eat or drink until I have bath. Show me the bathroom," said Gauramma. Janki took Gauramma to the bathroom. Gauramma was shocked to see the commode and the bathtub in the same room. She said, "There is a toilet in the bathroom. How can I have bath here and perform puja? Show me a separate bath." Janki looked at Chandru, leaving it to him to explain to his mother. He said, "Amma, this is not like India. You should not expect everything to be as it is there. In our house, all the bedrooms have attached bath cum toilet like this. While you have bath, pull the curtain so that you don't see the toilet." Chandru, I'm scared of using the tub. Get me a bucket. I will put it in the tub and have bath. I'm not used to these hand showers. Chandru sighed and said, Amma, next time I go to an Indian store, I will get you a bucket. But for now, I shall bring you a big vessel. After Gauramma finished her bath and coffee, Chandru took her on a tour of the house. Chandru said, Amma, our house is little ordinary compared to the other houses here. As Chandru called that an ordinary house, Gauramma was confused. She said, Chandru, don't be so modest. Your house is like a palace. No, Amma. In this country, these kind of houses are very ordinary things, said Chandru. And then Janki took Gauramma to the kitchen. It was so clean that Gauramma felt that nobody had ever cooked there. It was a modern kitchen with all the latest high-tech electrical gadgets. How long are you still going to work, Janki? Asked Gauramma. Only this week, Amma. Then I want to stay home and enjoy the food you cook. And when the baby is 3 months old, I shall get back to work, replied Janki. Janki, do you need to work when the baby is still so small? I understand that Vinisha has to work because Girish has an ordinary job. You are like a queen here. You have 2 cars, questioned Gauramma. Janki did not reply, but Chandru responded, Amma, everyone has to carry his own weight here. We buy the house, car and furnitures on installments, and so every month we have to pay back some of that loan. That's why Janki has to work. Anyway, she would get bored at home. Chandru effectively closed the conversation.